Welcome back to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, where we explore Cloakwood Forest, the second part of it, with the spider's den that we already did, and the spider's quest, where we had to leapfrog the damn body here, because it's 185 heavy, and the heaviest one can carry of mine is 120, so that was a pain. But let's go and see into this corner if there's an NPC hiding, and then let's look at the northern half of the map. Good thing is, with the southern half of the map, we can now freely go through without having to fear traps, because I have yet to see a respawning trap. I assume there's nothing here, but let's go there nonetheless. Good. Let's go counterclockwise, because this was where we found the huge colony of addercaps, so there might be one or two more. And there might be traps here. As always, I'm safe scumming the traps because I don't want to use what I would normally do, which is normally I would go through the map slowly, looking at every inch and trying to find the traps. That was a double freeze because two people found the trap, and not set off the traps, but I assume that's the way onward, because I don't think we're staying here at the maybe we're going left next. Okay, let's go there. I don't want you to live through what I would normally do in a game like this, when I encounter a mechanic like this. Okay, first other corner of the map we found, where we go to the next part of the Cloakwood, which is 20 hours from here. We're wasting a lot of time here. We're wasting a lot of the game here, so I think I'll have to keep Gorion with me and get rid of Grassard completely, because he will be out-leveled. Damn it. Re-exploring, going there, and activating the find trap thing. Oh, just waiting for long enough. It's always also a time thing. I think it's a difficulty thing with how good I am at finding traps, and the time thing. Okay, we've explored this map. Let's move on to the next part. You still have to find wyverns and more druids, I suppose. Let's see, is this the wyvern map finally? A dreadwolf. You don't look like a wyvern, friend. They come in groups of 3 always. And there's a person named Elder. So we're continuing the trend with getting one quest at least per map, I assume. Let's go to Elderth.
Gentlemen, gentlewomen, may I introduce myself? I am Eldoth Kron.
It is a surprise to find such beautiful people wandering in these woods. All of you look rather weary, down on your times, I might say. Yeah, I look rather weary. It's in my name. Why don't we all rest and I'll treat you to some refreshments, perhaps some Burduscan amber wine. Yes, we're sort of thirsty right now. I hope you're enjoying your liquor. It is some of the best you can find. All of you are probably wondering why I'm being so generous. Obviously not from the kindness of his heart, you think. Well, in a way I am. You look like the type to be on the outlook for ways to improve the quality of your life. Well, I have a proposal that could help you in that endeavor. You see, there's a girl, my lover in fact, who desires to escape her father and live on her own. Her father is Enter Silvershield. Ah, we were supposed to go find out where the Silvershield's son is. One of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate. This, of course, makes her desires more difficult than that of the average city girl. However, with your assistance, we could help her escape the tyrannical clutches of Enter. Here's the punchline: since Enter is going to be hunting us anyway, we can blackmail him for hordes of cash and not worry about our captives escaping. After all, we're doing it all for the sake of Sky. No, we needn't go about this right away. In fact, I'll help you with whatever you're doing until you decide to head up to Baldur's Gate. Just think of it as one favor deserving another. No. I mean, yeah, if you want to run away with the girl and free her, and you wanted help with that, great. But you want to blackmail him. You want to blackmail him to have a better life by no. Are you always this slimy, or is this one of your better days? Go find someone else to help in your worthless schemes. You're missing the opportunity of your life. Nope, I don't like this Eldoth guy. But that says to me that we'll be able to go into Baldur's Gate soon. And with soon I mean after the Cloakwood, I assume. Oh, there's like, okay, there's like blockaded streets here? Very interesting. Can we go on to the next map already? Okay. This one is much more normal as a map and not like the last one with the ravines. That was quite crazy. I like that map design. Oh, and we're getting rivers. Spoken too soon. I assume this one will lead to a bridge. Yep. There are also brown bears here. They're not that dangerous, and I think they don't attack on sight. We can just go past them. Yep, I assumed so. That's why I came back. There's nothing else here. And I wanted to recheck that. Okay, let's go past the bridge.
It would be good for you to watch your
Let's
actions
go.
while in this wood.
You there, I command you to stop so that I may parley with you for a moment. Who are you? What is it that you want with us? My name is Leskill and I am the protector of the Cloakwood. I would ask you a question before I take my leave of you. I have a message for those that serve the Iron Throne. Would you be a representative of that organization? We have no connection to that evil group. We are sworn enemies of the Iron Throne. An enemy of an enemy is a friend. My earlier question was just a test. I'm glad to know that you also oppose this organization. They have been a blight on these woods ever since they reopened the ancient Dwarven iron mine. Ah, there's an iron mine, and that's why there were dwarves in the woods. Great. Well, I'm glad to know you. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you against the Iron Throne. The Iron Throne's fort is located to the east. We got a potion of invulnerability again. Now we can take these away. And who did you give it to? To him? To her? I'm not always looking at the side of the screen. And it's like better chance. Okay, 2 and 2 health potions are still needed. Okay. Health potions. Not the elixirs, normal healing potions. To both of you. Oh, we'll be needing a new magic stuff for him. Wasn't my best decision to just send Rasat away without safe scumming to get his gear. Oh, finally I'm out of that damn section with all the spider traps. I don't have to be this careful anymore. These are just Teslois. Attack them head on. Okay. Always picking up every stuff, since I assume that something will get quite expensive soon. Like big cities in RPGs tend to have like a magic store where I can buy max level spells or something like that, and that might become very expensive. And I know about spells that we might need. There's like monster summoning and animate death and stuff like that, and we need that for the basilisk place. Or we need at least to level up a few more times, so that we can get more uses of the protection against petrification. Oh, I just wanted to save, but okay, we're going for the walks. Who are you attacking? They always choose to attack one target, all of them at once. It's immoral. Okay, she will survive that. Oh, I'm not sure about stuff. Have I a spell? No. Okay. So it's a good time. As good time to rest as any. Okay. Huge spiders. Kill them. And we didn't get poisoned. That's good. I'm following the log at the bottom of the screen all the time to see if someone gets poisoned. But Joe successfully saved himself against death, so he didn't get poisoned. You can now identify the Sword of Frost. Can you stack those? No. We should really try to get like a pocket dimension death pocket or something like that. Or equipment pocket, or however it would be called then. Okay, nothing up here. But we saw that we couldn't go to the north. Here there are two forts above this place. Yes, in the meantime I looked up the word fort. The German word for that is fort. So when I went with fort, just by thinking, yeah, that might be like, it sounds right to use that word. I wasn't sure enough. So 4 black bears here. Bears, not beers. Beer is something to drink. A bear is something that is dangerous and might kill you. Okay, beer is also something that is dangerous and might kill you, but in another sense, in another way. So I wasn't. It's so similar to the German word that I thought that maybe my mind was playing tricks on me. Do we get another? Okay, we can't even go to the left. Okay. Here the word map. Yeah, okay, we're on the leftmost corner. But we should have found a coast here, and we didn't. Oh! Druid circle. Let's speak to Baldur.
I am Baldur. I have been looking for those who would fight for the sanctity of this forest.
Evil men have been defiling the woodlands with smoke and waste, all in a futile quest for the metal iron. Would you join me in my task? I will destroy these men of the Iron Throne. Come with me, they dwell to the east within a fort. I want to, but I don't want you to be part of my crew. You will help me? Let us find the men who foul our forest quickly. Their punishment must be swift. Remove. Done. Very well, but do not forget what I have taught you, my friends. Walk with rage against all who threaten the Great Mother. We have agreed to help Felden against people who have been polluting the Iron Cloakwood Forest. These people, apparently agents of the Iron Throne, dwell in a fort to the east. But yeah, that's my main quest. I don't need a companion character for that. And I don't want to send my other companion characters away. This marked as Druid circle? No, but I can speak here. Baldur. Done. So I can find him or her again.
Civilization seems far,
Takia.
city dweller.
You cannot hide from judgment while within the sight of a shadow druid. All who claim membership in traditional druidic orders must contend with our wrath, as will all that defile nature. Why are you against traditional druidics? I've identified Jaheira amongst you. No doubt she has converted you to her fantastical views wherein people live alongside nature in harmony. Such views are weak and must be purged. You have consorted with the enemies of the Shadow Druids, and death shall be the penalty. Okay, Takia. You like spell to the face? Bye, Takia. That's studded leather armor. We'll give it to him because that's better armor, yeah? Yep. Okay, let's go to the treehouse then, before I forget. So this is where druids live, I suppose. Nothing on the first floor, just a kitchen. And Joe can try to open that. That's a sling, not an amulet. This is locked. You'll unlock it. We get freedom, healing, antidote potion. And all of them will stack nicely in my pocket because that's potions that I have.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Amaranth. Seniat's followers are well known to me. You travel with the one known as Jaheira. Her naive views of society living in harmony with nature must be cleansed from the world so that nature may regain the respect it deserves. As a shadow archdruid, this is the boss. It falls to me to be the sickle that cleaves your parasitic taint from this forest. There will be no talking, no negotiation. So if I hadn't had Jaheira with me all the way, we would have avoided those two fights, I assume, and could have worked together with the Shadow Druids. What did he do? Casting failure. Okay. Attack normally. Someone will hit him. Casting failure again. I assume he was trying to shapeshift or something like that. We got a magic club. Identify, we can't. But that will be for Jaheira when we successfully identified it. That will be locked. Nope. Potion of Fortitude. 10 bullets. Bullet plus 1. For the sling. Okay. And this has nothing. Okay. We have magical bullets for the sling. The moment I looked at that and said, well, bullets? And I immediately thought of a fire weapon. Let's rest so we can get our identify and get this group of Tesloi. Great. Thank you. Thank you for sweet easy XP. How did you hit Joe so hard? Okay, this was not the best effort at resting that we ever had. I want her to use the big spells on them so that the auto heal by resting doesn't do that in the, on the wrong persons and we end up with too much. Oh my god, it's totally filled up again. We didn't even get the first one. So we must remove stuff from our inventory and give it to Jaheira, who is over-encumbered, of course. Okay. So that we can at least pick up the stuff again. All of you move a bit to the north. So, another gem. Some stuff, which is blindness, which we already know. That way. I'm taking all the spells, by the way, and thinking that I'll be able to sell them in I'm always wanting to say Nashkel, but it's not Nashkel, it's Baldur's Gate. Passion from the hardest oak, from the high forest, this gnarled cudgel can fell an adult grizzly when wielded by a skilled warrior. It's just a +2 with a speed factor of 2. So lower speed factor is faster, I think. Yeah, it's just better. I haven't seen many weapons that were past +2, but I assume that they will come into play when we reach later parts of the game, as we are now in the directions where we couldn't have gone to in the beginning of the game. The map cannot be so big in this direction, can it? Can. So the wood to the north is sick. Not sick like unhealthy, thick like TH. Sometimes I pronounce that wrong. And sometimes I get it right. I'm thinking too much over stuff like that. Yeah, the TH is really difficult to pronounce for German. Because we don't have something that resembles this. And we have to like learn it from scratch when we learn English, and it's much more difficult to learn new sounds to make with your mouth when you're an adult and not a child, and learning the whole speech thing on the fly. I mean, it takes years for a young child to learn how to speak. But you don't remember that problems, because you don't remember your childhood that well. Okay, we got another thing here that has a cave or something in it. I'm expecting a bear cave. Let's go into it. What does it say? Cave. Baby wyverns. And Peter of the North. Okay. Move along, friends. Nothing to see here. Just a humble woodsman doing a little spelunking. This is an odd place to meet a woodsman. Are you not afraid of those baby wyverns behind you? You just don't know the subtleties of the wood and the wood-related activities. These creatures are docile and it is worth the risk. No, they are not. Even the darkest of caves can be a rewarding experience for the woodsman that knows how to handle himself. Why subterranean trees can yield the best material for carving ornamental things. Subterranean trees. Are you quite sure you know what you're talking about? Certainly. Have I given cause for you to doubt me? Of course not. Everything is just as it should be. There's nothing untoward about me or my wyvern. I mean, there's nothing untoward about these wyverns. Are you implying something? Do your actions not seem odd to you? Not at all. It's not uncommon for woodsmen to seek the comfort of natural caverns and oh, to blazes with it. I can tell by your questions that you suspect me of lying and I tire of this ruse. No, I am not a simple woodsman. I'm training these beasts to serve as guards, and now that you have interrupted me, I shall never have them ready for the mine. Your presence has agitated them. They will be unmanageable for days now. Perhaps I can placate them with meat. Your meat.
I do apologize, but I must assist thee some other time.
Oh, I tried to talk to him, Mr. Right.
But I must assist thee some other time.
I accidentally pressed that. No, start with the bigger spell. So now we have to think. This is a +2 club. What does... not J, what P? What does your thing do here? 2d4 and has +1. This does 1d6 +2. Okay, which is something like that, and has a +2. So now the club is better than the other stuff. So I'm going to get rid of that and do 2 more cure light wounds. Okay. And it's totally dead. Let's kill those wyverns. Okay, they have wyverns. They're trying to tame wyverns for guarding the mines. That's good to know. Imundic take a lot of damage. Okay. And we just failed to hit it, I think. Yeah. And Demon did take another hit, and I think I remember they have poison. I once met them during an interruption. Flint maybe, and arrows. Those are +1 arrows. Those are arrows of ice. I want you to look if you can wear splint mail. Yes, you can. Is it normally not for thieves? Yeah, thieves can't wear it, but he's a fighter thief. Okay. Doesn't say that it does something weird, so yeah, of course you're wearing that now. Okay. Finally someone to give armor to. Nothing there. What the fuck? Okay. Just heal her. That should be enough to fill her life. Yeah. Okay. Rest of the place, explorer. We still need to fight a wyvern. We found druids though, so I assume we are done with the druids now that we killed their archmage. Archdruid, not archmage.
Don't mess with nature, or it'll mess with you.
Izethia, another druid. You are friends of Jahira, are you not? She is of the druidic order that follows Seniat, one of the 3 archdruids, where I do not share their philosophy. It is because of their pacifist doctrines that atrocities against nature continue, like the fool to the northeast that entraps animals and slaves them for his petty tasks. As a shadow druid, I fight so that nature is left untouched. There is no room for society to live alongside. This must be enforced through fear and the removal of this naive taint Jaira and their kind have sown. Nice that you always try to cast spells, but you're hit so often that you are always interrupted. They don't have anything for me. Okay, these are the better druids that are not the kind that it's kind of a cliche version of druids that doesn't do like the peaceful thing they normally do, but instead does the thing where that was a double press of the spacebar. Instead does this thing where they indeed protect nature and not just stay there and do nothing while someone destroys nature, like some druids tend to do in games like this, in universes like this, not always games, it's also in other parts of fiction. Okay, before we go over to the other side, we rest and then move over to 1, 2, 3, part number 4 of the Cloakwood. And this place is a place we will explore next time. See you then. Have a nice day.